Well, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Runners Rising Project. I'm the executive director, Eddie Benningfield. Today, I'm joined with UTSA Tennis's Alan Magadan. Alan, man, he's had a kind of wild and crazy season this year. Finishing up at ranked at 26 in the men's doubles, going into the tournament for the first time for UTSA, and although unfortunately getting eliminated in round of 16 by Texas Austin. He's one of our official athletes. Super stoked to have him here from grew up in McAllen and a product of Memorial High School. Alan, what's going on, man? How's life treating you today?
Hey, thanks for the invite. Happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, dude, all right. So, talk to me, man. So, how season's done? You're in. Everyone's clearly into the summer. Looking back, how was this season?
No, it's actually you fly. It went really fast. Now that I think a year ago I was just barely signing to UTSA, committing to UTSA, and now I'm done with my first year. So it went pretty fast actually with classes, with traveling with the school,
Uh-huh.
playing. Just flew. I'm really happy and excited for what we just complete this whole year as a team, as individuals. Happy to represent UTSA. I'm really excited to
Yeah.
be part of it, and I think really we had a good year. We achieved ranks that for the first time ever in history we did, as in doubles and as a team. Pretty happy to be here. It's been a long
Yeah.
ride.
Definitely. And I know you guys finished up ranked 39th and 18-7 on the year. So again, kind of a historical season for you guys. But so you touched on it. So this is obviously you were a transfer. So how did that work, and like what led you to UTSA?
To be honest, it's pretty much a whole story behind it. I never planned to go to college. Actually, my goals were to go pro.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. Well, I didn't quit. I homeschooled my second semester of high school. So I just played at Memorial High School in McAllen just one semester. I just played the individual season. Actually, I played doubles with my brother. He was a senior back then.
Okay.
We lost finals of state back then, and I decided to drop off high school, do homeschool, and I dedicate myself 2 years. I literally deleted myself from the map. I was somewhere, there with my
Yeah.
oldest brother. He was top 500 in the world. He only got to play only 1 year because of money wise. So my whole
Yeah.
family is just trying to push me to go pro. There's six of us, six brothers, five brothers, one sister, my parents. There's a whole history behind it. So it's just 4 years went fly. COVID happened, and then everything changed. My whole plans changed. I had sponsors behind me. I play a year ITF. That's 18 and under.
Uh-huh.
I was top 120 in the world, and then I was ready to jump pro, and then COVID happened. The people behind me, their business went a little slower. So I had to find
Yeah.
new roads, new opportunities, and then I came back to the US. I was living in Mexico back then for 4 years with my oldest brother in Mexico City. I came back to McAllen with my parents.
Uh-huh.
Everything was close. We had the opportunity, and we had the opportunity to keep training during COVID. We had a tennis court in a park, and they never closed. So I'm pretty. That's actually what helped everything. Everybody was just
Yeah.
on standby, and I was able to keep training tennis, fitness wise, and I started all the process to be coming to Division One. Then I started finding out so many problems. I wasn't eligible to play D1 because of my amateurism. I become pro in high school. I took many
Uh-huh.
years in high school. I didn't took 4. I took like 6. I never finished it. Took the GED test. A whole story behind. So I wasn't
That's a
able to.
ton.
I wasn't able to play NCAA. So my only chance was playing junior college,
Uh-huh.
and maybe after that I was able to come to D1. So I remember it was December 17, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like everything was just back then. I couldn't play college. So, I didn't know junior college exists. I just knew D1 exists, D2, D3. I didn't know junior college exists. So I remember I
And you
reached
basically
out to
thought
some.
like, so you basically thought like, hey, there was like no road to getting to
There's no road
college.
right now. I
Yeah.
was really blindfolded. I didn't know what to do with my life back then because we didn't have the money that it takes to become pro. You need thousands and hundreds of dollars to become pro. So
Yeah. So
I
let
was
me ask
like,
you. So you said that like basically like can you walk me through that process? So basically, a school like or a business has to sponsor you to get you to play. Like, how does that work?
well, when I was in Mexico, I was training on the richest club in Mexico. So like the Carlos Slim, all those type of rich people go to that club. My brother was running the Cat Tennis Academy there, so I was able to train there to be around those type of people, business people. I think I knew a few of them because they play pro too, and now they have one of them is the CEO
Yeah.
of Samsung and all those type on the whole America.
Oh, that's
So
nuts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is this so Daniel is the brother that you played with in high school, right?
Daniel, it's my brother. Yes.
Yep, yep. And then is Jonathan the one who owns the who basically was running that club?
No, that's Ivan. So that's
Okay.
Ivan. It's the owner of that. My older brother just owned like a different academy back over there. So that's two. Bali Tennis Academy. That's Ivan, and Magadan Tennis Academy. That's Jonathan. So I have
Gotcha.
that's.
So
But
definitely
yeah,
definitely runs in the family.
it's tennis. It's on the blood. We never. Dad never gave us the chance to pick other sports. So
Yeah.
I'm happy and I'm glad I'm on the tennis. It opened so many doors to me. I'm really glad that I'm on this road, but we never got the chance to try any other sports. I was 3 years old and I was already with a racket in my hand and walking on the court with my family, my parents, my brothers that were 20 years older than me. So here
Yeah.
we are, 21 years later. Here we
Yep.
are.
And so your dad, so that's Eduardo Magadan Castro, correct?
That's my brother.
Okay, that's your brother.
My dad is Federico Eduardo Magadan Madero. So they have the same name, just
Yeah, 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 yeah.
second last name different, but they have the same name.
So definitely coming from basically a pedigree and stuff, playing for the Mexican national team and basically competing internationally. And that's pretty nuts. And yeah, that makes sense then. Like your dad did it, all you guys do it. So
Yeah. Well, four of my brothers choose to go to college in Mexico, so they prefer like
uh,
graduating, going college, and taking those type of roads. My oldest brother took the professional road. He never finished college.
yeah,
That was my road too. COVID happened, like I said, so now I'm here. I'm a year away from graduating, and then see what happens.
right. All right. So you find junior college. So walk us through that. So where did you go to junior college again?
So December 20, literally 15 days before school started, Tyler Junior College reached me out through email, sorry, and they were like, "Hey, I'm interested. I have one more spot. I don't have the spot like scholarship. Let me see what I can do because we're 10 days away from starting, blah blah blah." So, Coach Dash, that's the head coach in Tyler Junior College. He did everything he was on his hands and even more. He found out a way
Mm-hmm.
for me going there. They pay my all expensive. I didn't pay anything, so I signed up for 3 semesters because I wanted to finish as soon as possible to come to D1. Normally,
Yeah.
people take 4 or 5 semesters in junior college. My plan was to finish in 3, do summer schools, etc. Sorry. So I remember I joined on January 2021, and everything was crazy. I wasn't ready to join to college. I wasn't ready. It's been a while since I've been close to too many people, like living with people.
Yeah.
New people from different type of the world, anywhere. So I remember, and I joined on the season. There was a team tennis, so it was right
Mm-hmm.
away screaming. I wasn't prepared for that. I felt kind of different that semester. Um, we won nationals. I won nationals, singles, doubles, and as a team. that semester.
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember May 18, I came to San Antonio to play a tournament. I won the tournament, the UTR Pro tournament here. It was on a Sunday. I remember waking up on a Monday, 7:30, 8 a.m. to train, and I have a text from coach. Hey, Alan, I think you are unable to play junior college ever again. You just won a tournament. You couldn't win money. What do you do? Now you're ineligible to play. So, like I said,
Oh wow.
I was,
Okay, so hold up. So you win, and basically that made you ineligible to play for junior college.
yes, because I didn't know there was a certain amount to win for junior college, and it was $500.
Okay.
I won way more than that. So
Wow.
by having the road again, okay, I'm finding the road again. Everything went down so quickly, you know. So everything changed.
Yeah.
I couldn't play junior college again. I wasn't gonna pay $15K in Tyler just to finish my degree. You know, it was $15K the year or the semester, and it was really expensive. It was expensive junior college. It's pretty nice. So I started looking. I went back to McAllen. There was a community college back there in McAllen, so cheap.
Yeah.
You know, since I'm a U.S. citizen too, financial aid pay for the whole community college, and
That's awesome.
so I went back to McAllen. I started training with my brothers, with my family, doing homeschool, traveling for tournaments. 2 semesters passed, went fly, and I was one subject away from graduating. So I started reaching out to colleges. You know, they started reaching out to me. I had so many options to go. I wasn't gonna come to UTSA, to be honest.
So what made you
one day
decide?
Coach was like, just take a chance to come by, visit the school. I think I remember they were playing against UTRUB that day here, so I came that weekend. They paid for my expensive.
And this is Coach Abdayev?
Coach Sergey, yes.
Yep.
He did so much for me. That was another thing that I came, actually. It was because of him. I think the way too much energy he put into me, it was like crazy, you know. He was texting me every single day, hey man, how are you? Hey dudes, I'm doing this. So I felt that connection with him. He's 35. I feel like connection with him, like I could talk to him about anything, you know. It's not about a coach, it's more like a friend to me. And then I knew there was a Mexican guy here, Miguel. I knew him from a long time ago. And then Sebastian, I knew him from juniors, from traveling around the world. I played with him twice, doubles. So that was another thing that I came that weekend. I felt the connection. I stayed at their apartment. They showed me around. I knew San Antonio. My mom loves San Antonio, so I knew San Antonio.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. I had a car. I was like, I have to drive anywhere I go. My mom is really close to me. I've been away from my house since I was 13, you know, so she never got the chance to actually spend time with me. I was always away, just seeing my parents on Christmas, or even in Christmas, I couldn't see them. I was traveling. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. So I decided to come to San Antonio. I love the school. The facilities were great. The team was good, you know, so, you know, it was close, 3 hours away from family. My mom was happy that I chose to come to UTSA, and here we are a year later.
Yeah, your mom's back in McAllen, and dad's in Zacatecas.
She's in McAllen. My dad is in McAllen too.
Okay, gotcha. Cool, man. That is definitely quite the story coming to getting to San Antonio. So I guess, yeah. So I guess growing up, so obviously claim the Valley. You obviously have a lot of born in Zacatecas, ton in Mexico City. What was that like, kind of just going back and forth between obviously like Mexico City and stuff, and coming back up to the States and McAllen?
You know, it's a different world. You know, U.S., Mexico, it's way different world. Having the opportunity to be anywhere, like in the U.S. or Mexico, having both citizens, I think that's something I will always be thankful to my parents. You know, I feel like I'm really a chill person, you know? I can be anywhere. I've been living by myself for the past 8 years of my life. So I think I'm really mature to go anywhere. I can change my life so fast. If something happens tomorrow, I think I'm mentally prepared to accept it and keep going. It's not like my life is gonna go down. I always find a way to go through whatever happens. So
Hmm.
that wasn't a problem to me, like going back and forward. I'm glad that I was able to do it. It was more things to add to the life. But I'm glad
Yeah.
everything is going well, and here we are in San Antonio.
No, definitely. All right, man. So money's not an option. Where would you choose to live? Like, what is like your like this is your happy place? Like, this is where you want to end up? Like, where would you want to be?
That's a tricky question because I don't know what's happening in the next 5 or 10 years. I see myself playing pro in the next 5, 10 years of my life. I really don't know where it's gonna be my home. I
Yeah.
don't see myself in McAllen. I wanna do more things.
Hmm.
I really don't know where. For sure it's in the US for the couple years, then maybe moving out. I don't know. To be honest, I never think about it because I see myself playing pro in the next years. So that's like living
Yeah.
everywhere. You have to travel, you have to go this, Mexico, US, Canada, Spain. I don't know, so many places that you go. So I don't actually think about it right now, but for sure
Just see where
living
the
in the
world
US,
see where life takes you.
I don't know where I can end up. Maybe I can end up somewhere that I never thought I was gonna end up. So right now I don't see myself anywhere. I see myself playing pro. So that's pretty much it right now.
Gotcha. Well, good deal. Well, cool, man. So I guess what's one thing that you take the most pride in your game? Like, is there a certain technique or anything that you have that's like, like, yeah, like this is what sets me apart from everybody else?
I think that I'm really into the game. So that's a thing that's a little different. I'm into the game. I really throw myself out there and find a way to get out of it. Sometimes some days are really hard to get out of it, and sometimes it's hard to find yourself there. But I think I really enjoy the game so much that I kind of separate myself from different most of the guys that really
Yeah.
put myself into it most of the time. Uh,
Hmm.
we all know how to hit the ball. That's not like everybody plays tennis, everybody trains the same. It's just how much you enjoy or you love the game. For me,
Yeah.
it's more than a game. For me, it's just tennis has teach me how life works.
Yeah.
So that's how I see tennis. I see it like I have to eat from tennis. So it's my work, it's my passion, it's my to do
It's
day, it's
everything.
my stress, like release stress day. So I like the game. I like being on the court, and of course, some days are harder than the other ones, but we have to find a way.
Yeah. And so I know you hit on it a little bit. You and Sebastian go back way back this year. Your pairs, your doubles partner. So how key has that relationship been in with your time at UTSA? And obviously, we know how you guys did this last season.
It's at the end of the day, it's your home. You need to feel comfortable. You need to feel safe anywhere you go. You see the guys 365 days the year. Really,
Hmm.
you sleep with them, you eat with them, you travel with them. Literally, that's your family. So I think you need to feel comfortable in order to succeed where you go. Otherwise, if you're unhappy and you don't like your team, or you're having all those type of mental problems with the team where you
Hmm.
leave, that comes to your game. I enjoy Sebas. We get along so well. Um, so on the court, it was like having fun. We were having fun. We were sometimes, to be honest, I remember in regionals, we were even laughing on matches, like not because of the match, because we were having fun. It was more
Yeah.
than a game to us, especially I was honored to be his partner his last year of college. And I'm
Yeah.
more special that we make it to the toughest tournament the whole year on his last year. So it was just more like a whole trip, like a happy place to be with him, and there we were.
Yeah. For sure. All right. So into some kind of one last of the serious questions here. So obviously this is an NIL opportunity. So again, thank you so much for taking the time to do this for us. So how much does NIL matter to you guys? I mean, obviously the NCAA has always had some unique rules with tennis. I know you talked about the $500 kind of with the winnings piece. Um, how does this, I guess, factor in, especially with a lot of you guys? Like, obviously, you're talking about, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're hoping to go professional. What does NIL do for you in the meantime?
To be honest, hard life, man. Like being able to succeed academically wise, whatever you do, soccer, tennis, football, baseball, whatever you do, you have to. Athletes, we have to go to so many things. We have to succeed on what we do. We have to succeed in school, and at the same time, most of us, we have to pay in our own things. I pay my own stuff. I provide by myself. I don't depend on my family. So it's hard sometimes to divide yourself in 3, 4 things. You have to work, you have to study, you have to train, you have to play, you have to travel. And with NIL, it's like it gives you a break, because now if you have help from business like runner rising, it's like, okay, I can breathe, from working. I can concentrate a little bit more. Instead of spending 4 or 5 hours a day on working, I spend those 4 or 5 hours training, chilling, recovering, studying.
Yeah.
So that's a different thing, So NIL, I think for athletes, it's a way story. It's a way different part of the game, and we're really happy that we are able to do this, and it's just amazing,
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. So I got a couple fun questions for you. So, all right, obviously we know tennis is your passion. That's your living, breathing, whatever. So so outside of tennis, what do you do for fun?
That's I like to watch movies. That can be at home or go to the movie theater. I like working out. So if I'm not on the tennis court, I can be at the gym. I can be somewhere there, But I enjoy with my family, with being friends. Otherwise, I'm doing something, watching a movie or doing whatever. But I have to be somewhere with it.
Yeah. What was the last movie you watched?
I actually just watched a few days ago the new Spider-Man movie with a friend of mine.
How was that?
It's I didn't watch the first movie. I'm a really fan of Spider-Man, Marvel, and all those things. So this movie was way different. Well, my friend, he loves those type of movies, so he said he's gonna be the best anime movie ever. He loved it.
Yeah,
and it's crazy how they can do all those things with animates and all. Just it's crazy. I like it.
I know. No, so I had a bunch of. So what I'm going to say is, for anybody watching this, probably spoilers. If you want to go forward by 2 minutes on this, hold on. So I know what's his name, Miles Morales. People are talking like the generation that's coming up. So like the kids that are like 13 and under, Miles Morales is going to be basically like, God, Mary, who the heck is Peter Parker? Jeez, I know. God, blanking. Like, no one's gonna really know who Peter Parker is. It's gonna be Miles, and like they gotta figure out how to get Miles into the no kidding, into the live action. And I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the original, but I know like everyone's like going crazy about it. So, but
it's pretty nice.
No, definitely. All right, so spoilers are over. You forwarded through this, so I guess we're good. All right, so I guess, and then really this is the most important question is, when you are back in San Antonio, where are you getting tacos, man? Like, what's your taco order?
Well, actually, I'm from Mexico, so I like to eat tacos,
Yeah.
We either go out to eat dinner once a week, either we go to Taco P, or I like to order the super quesadilla there with beef. It's so good. Or we found a new place. It's called Monterrey Taqueria Monterrey.
Where's it at?
It's 6 minutes away from school. I think it's in Babcock, and actually it's on Babcock and Babcock. That's a 2 intersection of Babcock, like 3 miles away. It's a Taqueria Monterrey. It's pretty good, to be honest. The tacos are really good, so I recommend people to go there if you're looking for good tacos or taco P and order a super quesadilla. Just something so good, you know. Like I enjoy eating that, and but that can be tricky because tacos are so good that you can eat them every day. So I just go every once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think there was a so I they give me hell, but I'm a Las Palapas guy. I always have been, but that was like when I was at UTSA, like my order was always like chicken puppy taco, bean and cheese taco, then I think of tortillas, but probably why I've always struggled with my weight, but that's neither here nor there. It's good, man. It's great food, but yeah, I think man, we gotta get we need to sit down and probably put a tracker on our website about like who's picked what, because you're probably like, I want to say like 70% of everybody we talk to says it's like taco P is usually mentioned. So
because it's
right there.
It's the most known place, you know. It's like everybody knows taco P, but me that I was looking for a different type of tacos, you know, because taco P it's more Tex-Mex, you know, a little bit of everything. They give you salad and those, but the Taqueria Monterrey, to be honest, it's good, man. Like if you want to try good tacos, I recommend people to go there.
What's your favorite thing that they make over there? So just outside of like tacos and stuff.
It's a thing called costra, so it's like a cheese on top of meat. They give you tortillas on the side with the green salsa. It's amazing, you know.
It's like migas,
to be honest. No, migas. It's eggs with tortilla. Yeah, that's migas. No, the other one is literally cheese. So it's meat. Well, depends on what type of meat you want to get. I always get fajitas. So it's fajita with cheese. You know, it's good, man. It's called La Costra. It's just cheese, no melt. Dude, I don't know how they do it.
That sounds amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah. Well, Alan, we're reaching the back end of this, and again, I just wanted to say, from on behalf of Runners Rising, dude, thank you so much for representing us, sitting down, talking with us. But where can we find you on social media, man?
Say it again, sorry.
What's your social media handles?
What's my social media? Say it again.
So you're on Instagram, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So basically, what we'll do is people can find you. We'll put all your stuff in the description below. But hey, y'all. So this is our shameless plug at the end of all these. But I just wanted to say, we are the friendly neighborhood, going with the Spider-Man theme, NIL collective, run by a bunch of people who are really passionate about helping and developing and empowering these student athletes to go to UTSA. Alan said it himself. It's a third or fourth, part-time job on top of everything else they're doing. So anything that we were able to do as a city, as an organization, to help these guys out, it really does matter. So just remember, the donations you do provide us are 501 are tax deductible at the end of the year. We are a 501c3 organization, and you can find us at all social media. So that's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, as well as YouTube at runners_rising. And Alan, thank you so much, and have a good one.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was really nice being part of it.
Yep, absolutely.